Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to add widgets to our theme here. That way we can move things around as we need to. So usually when we add widgets, we have a sidebar somewhere. Now you don't need to add a sidebar. Any section of your theme can be called a sidebar. It just depends on your design. But we're just going to follow the normal situation where we have one bar here and the content can move to the other side here. And then we can also add more widget areas down in the footer here. So now if I go to my admin section, so obviously to get to the admin section, just type wp-admin in the link of your website at the end, then you'll be able to go to your admin just in case. And if we go to appearance and widgets, this is what we get currently. Now these are inactive widgets so far, so we won't see any of these widgets in our theme. We have to create widget areas here in order to be able to see. This is the inactive widgets, so if you click here it will expand, but we need more areas here. In the same way we created menu areas, we're going to create widget areas as well. Okay, so just a little bit on how widgets work. Now we won't create a widget of our own for now. We will do that in the next video, but for now we just want to create a sidebar area so that we can add a few sidebar areas here. So to do that we have to register those. Now before we register there, let's leave some space here for us to add content. So I'm going to go to my project folder here. And what I want to do is redesign the index page. So I don't want this to be on the single page because we are using something else on the single page here. We are not using the index page. We are using single.php. So whatever we change to index just applies to the home page, which is good. So what I want to do here is use Bootstrap to separate the content area here into several divs. So this is one div, but I want to create another one here. So this is index.php, and let me put a class in here so we can add a few classes. Now first of all I want to add, let me just add some text in here like this. Okay, so if I try to view this, this will just come at the top there. And with this, now I want it at the bottom instead, so let me move this div after the first one like this. This way it goes to the bottom, but I want this to be side by side. So to do that I need to wrap them in one single div, which I will use as a row. So open div and closing div down here. So these guys are inside this div like this. So let's do class and put row on these guys. Now for the row to work, we need to put column on the others. So just do col like this. So let's see if this will actually work. Okay, so it seems it's working, but in order for you to see it properly, let me add a on this particular one, the second thing here, I want to add BG primary just to change the background color here to the blue that is the primary button. That way we see there's one area here and another area over here. So in here, let me just add more padding to what's in here. So I will just do P2 like this, padding 2 to increase the padding a little bit, or you can add 4 if you want. Now I want to reduce the size because this is too big, so I want it to cover 3 columns, so I'll do this -3. So Bootstrap uses 12 columns, so if I do 3, the other section will take up the 9 and this one will take up 3. Okay, that's good enough for me. Now we need this to be responsive, so this is okay for now, and I want this to be responsive though. You can also reduce the padding between these two, or the margin between these two, in case your content doesn't fit very well. So we can do that by going to post.php in template parts here, and let's reduce the width first of all to 270. And then what I want to do here is change this M4 to M2 like this. That way we create more space for more content in case it doesn't fit very well. Now we go to the responsive view here. So I'll click here, responsive design. That way we can zoom in and out and see the effects. So this thing here will go all the way, even until things become very uncomfortable. We can't really fit much at this stage here. So what we need to do is to tell it that it should only maintain this 3-column layout for a specific period. Now Bootstrap has 3 levels here. So if I go back to the index page, so we'll maintain this 3-column. It has 3 places where it snaps. There's the large, and then there's the medium, and then there's the small. So you can experiment with these guys as you wish. So for me, it's the medium, like this. So column medium 3. So what I'm telling it is that once the window gets to a medium level, from that medium level and above, it should maintain this 3 layer. It should reduce this to 3 columns only. Otherwise, it should retain the 12 column, which means it should fill the entire screen. So if I refresh here and zoom, at some point you see it snap like this, and it goes down to the bottom here. Let me move that, and now it's full screen here. Okay, so that is cool. Now there's a little bit of scroll bars here which I do not want. So let me put, instead of just having a row here, let's put everything here into a container fluid. This will make sure that it's only 100%. So let's do container fluid like this. Yes, so that's the overall thing that holds everything. That way we get rid of the scroll bar down here, because as long as there's a scroll bar down there, it won't be responsive. So let's zoom. Okay, so this is all good. Let's try again here. So now if you see that this is not enough space, you can always increase this to 4. For example, this will give you it will take up more space like this. Okay. So it all depends what you want. So for me, 3 is okay. Also, you can add several of these to have different snapping points as you wish. You can tell it, for example, that on the small, you want it to take maybe 4 columns. Okay, so let's see here. So we start with 3, and then we go down. At some point it has to snap. Oh, it doesn't actually do that. Let's see. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. How about large? I don't know why this isn't snapping as I wish. But anyway, you can experiment. So large is using 4 right now, and then medium will use 3 or 2. So at this point it's using 4, and then if I zoom in, actually it snaps before it can even do any of that. But anyway, this is not a styling tutorial, so just do your experimentation with Bootstrap and see how far you can go. So this is okay for me. I'll let it be at 3, and then as I zoom in, it goes down here. This is all good with me. Okay, cool. So let me close that, knowing that it's now responsive. Now this becomes my widget area. So let me remove the BG primary like this. Refresh. Okay, I can just put maybe BG light like so, just a slight gray, just so I can tell the difference between this section and this section here. Okay, so this will be our first what's this? Our first widget area, and the second one is in the footer. So let's go to the footer as well. Where is our footer? There we go. Okay, so in here, the footer, we just had this navigation down here. So instead of this navigation, what I want is, we don't really need this. Let's see here, footer navigation. Yeah, what I want is to have 4 boxes here down here. Maybe one can have the navigation, no problem, but the others can be widget areas as well. So what I will do is, let me put a div, let's do the same thing here. Closing div like so. Let me close that here. So this one will have a class of container fluid. Duplicate that, duplicate down here, and push everything over. And this one will have a row. And then let's duplicate that again, duplicate this one, move things over again, and this one will have a column. So then we can share these columns along like this. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 columns here, and let's refresh. Okay, so there we go, the columns are down here. We can try to border them so that we can see what's going on. So say border like this. Okay, refresh, and there we go. So we can see what's going on. There's this one, and this one. So now if I do my responsive design here, responsive mode, and let's go down here. Let's see how low we can go. So if I put a minimum width here, it's going to force this to go to the next line. So let's do that. And let me add a style on these ones and just say min width. Now, instead of using min width, I could also use flex basis, but let's just use this one. Let me just say 200 pixels. Let's see if that works. Okay, so once we reach 200 pixels, they go side by side like this, but once I do this, you can see them being responsive. Here they are up and down. It's just that there's no text in here, so let me just add some text in these two so we can see that. Okay, so there we go. One is here, one is there, one is down here, but once I zoom out, they spread out like this. So this is all good and responsive. So once we've done this, now we can add widget areas to these sections. So let me remove the borders here. We don't need those, and save. Okay, so this is all good now. I will see you in the next video.